weeks of protests under the banner of the Great March of Return, namely Palestinians demanding the right for themselves and their descendants to return to the homes from which they were forced with the creation of the State of Israel in 1948. Two events this week bringing things back into sharp focus. First of all, Nakba Day, a day proclaimed by former Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat to remember what I was talking about just there, the refugee catastrophe, as it's known here in Palestine. And of course, before that, the moving of the US Embassy to Jerusalem, which has heightened tensions during these weeks of protests. Now, Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip, and protest organisers are hoping for a much bigger turnout today. Various things like buses have been laid on to take people to various protest camps which have been set up by the border fence. Now, what's tended to happen in recent weeks is that most of the protesters will stay within 100 metres or so of the barbed wire fence, which constitutes the separation with Israel. Others, mainly young people, will seek to approach it or even breach it, at which point the Israelis have responded often in lethal fashion. Dozens of Palestinians have been killed in recent weeks and many more injured. Obviously, given the predicted bigger turnout today, there are fears of violence. Israel has increased its troop numbers along its side of the barrier. And on the Palestinian side, Hamas's leader in Gaza saying that he couldn't oppose people trying to breach that fence, and saying also that today's march was about bringing about the failure of Donald Trump's plan.